Welcome to Mind Over Market, helping real estate agents rise and thrive, where we dive deep into the power of mindset and how it impacts success. I'm Clair Gammel, your host. I'm so excited to have you with us today because we're about to explore a concept that can truly be a game changer for your productivity and peace of mind: the power of saying no, focusing on high-value opportunities. Before we dive in, I'd love to kick things off with a motivational quote to set the stage. You have to decide what your highest priorities are and have the courage, pleasantly, smilingly, unapologetically, to say no to other things. And the way to do that is by having a bigger yes burning inside. That gem comes from none other than Stephen Covey, and it really captures what we're going to be discussing today. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into why learning to say no can help you focus on what truly matters and how you can approach it with confidence. Saying no can feel really uncomfortable, especially in the real estate world. We all want to be helpful, to please others, and to say yes to every opportunity that comes our way. But here's where the rubber meets the road. Saying yes to everything often means spreading ourselves too thin. When we take on every low-value task or client, we end up drained and with little energy left for high-value opportunities that could really move the needle for our business. Think about it this way. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't truly align with your goals, you're effectively saying no to something else that might be more important. Your time and energy are your most valuable assets, and it's crucial to protect them. By saying no to what doesn't serve you, you create space for what truly matters. And hey, saying no isn't about being dismissive or negative. It's about being intentional. Intentional with your time, your energy, and your focus. When you say no to low-value tasks, you're making a conscious decision to prioritize high-value opportunities that align with your bigger yes. You're choosing to concentrate on what will bring you closer to your long-term goals. So, in essence, learning to say no is about recognizing the importance of your own time and making intentional choices that serve your bigger picture. And trust me, it's a skill worth mastering. Stay tuned, because next we'll talk about how to evaluate which opportunities are worth your precious yes. All right, folks, now that we've established the importance of saying no, you might be wondering, how do I actually figure out which opportunities are worth my precious yes? Great question. This next segment is all about evaluating opportunities so you can make the best decisions for your business and for yourself. First up, you need to look at how an opportunity aligns with your long-term goals. Does this task or client bring you closer to where you want to be in the next year, 5 years, or even 10 years? If it doesn't fit into your bigger picture, it might be something to consider passing on. Next on the list is revenue potential. Let's be real, we're all in business to make money. If an opportunity doesn't have a clear and promising revenue stream, it might not be worth your time. Always ask yourself, is this financially viable and beneficial? Another crucial factor is personal fulfillment. This one might seem a bit soft, but it's just as important as the financial aspect. Does this opportunity excite you? Will it make you happy or satisfied? Personal fulfillment plays a huge role in your overall success and happiness, and it's something you definitely shouldn't overlook. Lastly, and certainly not least, consider the time investment versus the return on investment, or ROI. Time is your most limited resource, and you want to invest it where you'll get the most bang for your buck. Ask yourself, how much time will this take, and is the potential return worth that time? If the ROI isn't substantial, it's probably a good idea to pass. So, when evaluating opportunities, remember these 4 key criteria: alignment with long-term goals, revenue potential, personal fulfillment, and time investment versus ROI. Keep these in mind, and you'll be well on your way to making decisions that truly serve you and your business. Coming up next, we'll chat about how to say no with confidence and grace. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Now that we've discussed how to evaluate opportunities to make the best decisions for your business and personal life, let's get into the nitty-gritty of actually saying no. That's right, how do you say no with confidence and grace? Let's break it down. First and foremost, be clear and direct. There's no need to beat around the bush or offer elaborate excuses. A simple, honest statement like, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I have to pass on this," does wonders. Being clear and direct shows respect for both your time and the other person's. Next up, provide alternatives. If you can't take on an opportunity, recommend someone else who might be a good fit. For example, I'm not available for this project, but have you considered reaching out to name? They might be able to help. Offering alternatives softens the no and provides a solution, which is often greatly appreciated. Setting boundaries is another crucial aspect. When you establish clear boundaries about what you will and won't take on, it becomes easier to say no. Communicate these boundaries up front with clients and colleagues so there's no misunderstanding down the line. Boundaries help both you and the person on the other end of the conversation. Lastly, let's talk about the power of practice. Like any skill, saying no gets easier the more you do it. Rehearse your no statements until they feel natural. You might feel awkward the first few times, but trust me, it gets better. The more you say no, the more confident you'll become in doing it. So, to sum it up, be clear and direct, provide alternatives, set boundaries, and don't forget to practice. These strategies will have you saying no confidently and gracefully in no time. Stick around because up next, we're diving into the benefits of mastering the art of saying no. You won't want to miss it. Welcome back to Mind Over Market, helping real estate agents rise and thrive. I hope you're ready because now we're diving into one of my favorite parts, the benefits of saying no. First up, let's talk about increased focus. When you say no to low-value tasks and distractions, you free up valuable time and mental energy. This newfound focus allows you to dedicate more resources to high-value tasks and clients. Imagine being able to concentrate on those projects that excite you the most and have the greatest potential for success. That's the power of saying no. Next, let's discuss improved work-life balance. Setting boundaries and saying no to non-essential tasks allows you to allocate more time for personal priorities. This means less stress and more energy to spend on the things that truly matter to you outside of work. It's a win-win situation for both your professional and personal life. Finally, we've got enhanced reputation. When you work with intentionality and clarity, clients and colleagues start to notice. Saying no when necessary and focusing on high-value opportunities demonstrates your professionalism. People will respect you for knowing your limits and prioritizing quality over quantity. In summary, the benefits of saying no are undeniable. Increased focus, improved work-life balance, and an enhanced reputation. Each no leads you closer to a more intentional, successful, and fulfilling life. So next time you're faced with a request that doesn't align with your goals, remember the power that saying no holds. Stay tuned for some actionable takeaways to help you put the power of saying no into practice. All right, folks, we've covered why saying no is essential, how to evaluate what's worth your yes, and even how to say no with confidence. Now it's time for some actionable takeaways to help you put everything we've talked about into practice. First, make a list of your current tasks and clients. Take a good hard look at each one. Do they align with your long-term goals? Are they moving you closer to where you want to be? If not, it's time to consider phasing them out. This might sound daunting, but trust me, it's a game changer. You want to be investing your time and energy into tasks and clients that offer the highest value. Next, create a script for saying no. Having a prepared statement can make it a lot easier to decline requests that don't serve you. Something simple like that, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I have to pass on this opportunity," can go a long way. The key is to be respectful and clear. Practice your script until it feels natural, and you'll find it much easier to say no when the moment arises. Lastly, regularly review your goals. This is crucial for staying on track. Take some time each week to reflect on your long-term objectives. Are the commitments you've made this week helping you inch closer to those goals? If not, it's time to reevaluate and adjust. Keeping your goals front and center will make it easier to say no to anything that doesn't align with your bigger vision. So, to sum it up, make a list of your tasks and clients, develop a script for saying no, and regularly review your goals. These actionable steps will empower you to focus on high-value opportunities that truly matter. Stick around for the final thoughts in our closing segment, restating the importance of saying no to open the right doors. It's been an enlightening journey discussing how to focus on high-value opportunities. Truly, the ability to say no isn't about slamming doors shut. It's about clearing the path to the doors that deserve to be opened. When you say no to one thing, you're essentially saying yes to something that aligns with your goals and values. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude for joining me today. Your commitment to rising and thriving in the real estate world is what makes this journey so exciting. Remember, saying no to what doesn't serve you is saying yes to what truly matters in your business and personal life. Thank you for listening to Mind Over Market, helping real estate agents rise and thrive. Your time and energy are precious, and I hope today's episode empowers you to reclaim both. Don't forget to check the show notes for any links or articles mentioned in today's episode. And as always, I encourage you to rise and thrive. See you next time!